See you in a minute.
See you.
Hello, everyone. It's Amy from Seriously Sweet, and I have a guest instructor with us tonight. Please welcome Brooke. How are you?
I'm good. I'm so excited to be here.
So good to have you back again, and we're so excited about the project you're doing tonight. Hey, if you guys are popping on, say hello so I can tell Brooke who's watching with us tonight. And if you have a second, hit that share button because she's doing some really cute projects tonight. I heard there might even be a little reindeer nose involved. So excited. What? Did you say it's cute?
I said if they're lucky.
Now look, you can't do that menacing laugh because it's not Halloween Wars, it's Christmas time. We need a ho ho ho. Wait, say that again, you cut out.
But it's my favorite laugh though.
Okay, you go ahead then. That's good, you do it. And Carol, Miss Carol is saying hello. Carol is here. Hi, how are you?
Hi,
Kelly's here. Hey.
Hello.
Well, say hello, you guys, as you're popping on. And this is Brooke Taylor, Bunny's Bakery, and she has visited with us before. We talked all about Halloween Wars, and we're going to come back to that and get the dish, but not tonight because tonight is all full-on tutorial. Okay. So let's see. Camille is here from Utah.
Hello.
Debbie's here. Hey, Debbie. Debbie sent me the super cute package today, and it is so cute. It has a little thing of sprinkles with the Santa hat that matches the bag of Grinch chocolates. They're so cute, and a Grinch Christmas card. I love the Grinch. Do you love the Grinch?
Oh my god. Yes. Guess what?
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 What are you doing, Grinch?
Tonight.
Yay! Oh, I love it. You didn't even know.
I didn't.
All right, you guys, and I'm going to post this. And I know I was there. So this is the code to get a discount tonight. Tell them about that, Brooke, before we get started.
Yes. So I will be using pretty much everything is Simi cakes.
Okay.
Molds, the paper, all of it. So I have a discount with them, Simi Bunny. It's good any time, every day. It's 10% off. The only thing it doesn't work for is the classes and then the airbrush color bundles because those are already heavily. So everything else off any day, all the time.
That's so exciting, and thank you. And I'll post anything that you guys want to drop in there. Debbie, thank you. I loved it. I really love the Grinch. My favorite Christmas picture ever with my husband and myself is in Fisherman's Village Mall in Port Charlotte, Florida. We had a Whoville scene. The mall had done a Whoville scene outside our dessert cafe, and the Grinch that year, the Grinch was instead of Santa Claus. And so we have this great picture with us and the Grinch. That's my favorite Christmas picture ever. Hey, Houston, is this Barbie or Becky? Make sure you tell StreamYard it's okay so we can see your name so Brooke will know who's on tonight, okay? And hello, Miss Myra. Cindy's from Louisiana. Hello there.
Yeah.
Nerds. Is this Heather calling us nerds? Is that
probably? Probably.
Hey, Nicole, how are you?
I guarantee it's Heather.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you? Hey, Sally. Sally's in Florida tonight. Oh, Grinch. Love it. Grinch passenger car. Hey, Barbie.
Hello.
Oh, it's Jeremy. Jeremy's the one calling us nerds. Jeremy, we're glad you're with us tonight. Feel free to add to the commentary. We're going to have a good time. We're really revved up. So just throw some gasoline on the fire and let's go.
Yeah.
You said you're wrong. Hey, Harriet, how are you? So Brooke has a really awesome cookie tonight that is using Simi Transfer sheets. So I'm going to guess, Brooke, a bunch of people don't even know what that is. So you take them just like they've never worked with this before, because even the people that have probably need a refresher.
Yep, that's what I was gonna just go from the very beginning.
Good. Perfect.
Start at the front, right?
Okay, and I will read you questions. Yeah, let me make you the big screen. I'm gonna be the little screen if I can find it. Didn't we just do that a minute ago? Let's swap you over here.
There we go.
Voila! It worked. It worked. So exciting. Okay, so now you have a bigger screen to work with.
Look at me go.
So this is so pretty.
It's this is actually the dough. This is Cookie in this frame. It's beautiful.
Did you
so we're gonna
bake it in the mold?
Yes, I did.
You did in the mold. Okay.
Yes. So I have a different mold for tonight, but we'll start from the beginning. So start with my name's Brooke. I'm from Bunny's Bakery. I live in Fort Worth, Texas. I am a sugar artist, and I also do cookies and cakes, but Isomalt is my preferred medium for anything. It's just how my brain works for some reason. I've been doing it about 2 years, and I absolutely love it. Like I stated it previously, I solely use simicakes.com ingredients, molds. They're just the best. I played with them all. These are the best there are. Just hands down. I'm partial, but
I love their products, and if you're just getting into Isomalt, it makes it so easy. It makes it so
easy. And she's got all the videos on YouTube. I mean, it's fantastic. She's a fantastic teacher. She's a beautifully sweet person. I love them. I love them so much. I got to demo at their booth at CookieCon. It was amazing. They're wonderful, wonderful people. So Isomalt is a sugar substitute. It is sugar-free. It has no effect on your glycemic index. It has no aftertaste either, so it just tastes like sugar. You can flavor it with like Lorand's oils and everything else, or anything like that. I've made lollipops with different flavors. You could even flavor like the insides of these cookie frames and stuff that we're gonna do.
So someone asked me about that the other day, that if you do flavor it with like Lorand oils, are you talking about the little tiny dram bottles or the little ones? Because then it goes in clear, right? You can't use the other one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you.
I know some like strawberries like a little pinkish color, so it will tint your Isomalt a little bit. But I normally use a strawberry in like a pink. So then I've got a lollipop that's strawberry, so it doesn't affect the color.
Right.
But if you're doing clear, it's obviously, but it's fun. Like if you want to make a chocolate cookie and a mint center, chocolate peppermint kind of deal.
Yes.
You could do that. This is how the tiles come from Sydney.
I haven't used the colored tiles yet. That's exciting.
Oh, this is the limited edition red shimmer too.
Oh, nice.
We all know I have a problem.
I think we all need an intervention. I'm not going to ask you to show me your stash, but I bet you have all of the colors.
It's not one place. It's all like 4 different drawers. It's a problem, okay? It's a problem. I'm okay. I've accepted this is my life now.
So funny. Just embrace it.
That's exactly what's going down.
So everyone's agreeing. They know.
You don't have anything fancy with them. All you gotta do is stick them in a microwavable bowl and melt them, and they're good to go. No temperatures, no recipes, none of that. So it's amazing. This is the mold I use for tonight.
Oh,
you see it's an oval frame. It's gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I love it. I'm sorry.
Now that's the mold you use to
it's
bake
a mirror
the
image right now. But I baked my cookie in the mold.
Okay.
I love these molds because I know they're oven safe. They are food safe. They're great. Like obviously, get the molds off Amazon. Sometimes they're cheaper. That's great. But check those. Always test those molds. Not all silicone is made the same.
Right.
So always flip it over. Drop some Isomalt on the back before you start pouring in it and have a mess everywhere. And I wouldn't. just because I don't know, I don't bake in the molds off Amazon.
Yeah, and the reason why, I don't know if you know this or not, but some of those actually, when you heat them, they release gases.
Yeah.
So they have to say food safe. There is a certain set that's food safe that can, yeah.
Yeah.
Silicone
breathes. So that's why we get bubbles on our Isomalt and stuff. But these are good. They're not releasing bad things. They're good to go.
Beautiful. I love it. So, I'm glad to know she has those. I'm going to pick up a few.
Oh, and I have a bigger one too. I have a problem, guys. It's really. So this is the cookie itself.
Oh.
It is gingerbread. I used gingerbread this time. The original one I did sugar cookies. So you've got options. Like, how freaking gorgeous is that?
So pretty.
Oh my God.
So pretty. And did you post a gingerbread recipe for them? I feel like there was one in that.
There is one on Sydney's website that's a good structural gingerbread. I mean, you can eat it, but it's very structured.
Okay.
Structure ready.
Right. Construction gingerbread, right?
One, yes. You can use any dough in these you want.
Okay.
I use one more sturdy because when I save it or hang it up, or you could poke a hole before you bake it, and then when you're done, run a ribbon. I didn't do that because I just thought it was such a gorgeous frame. I just wanted to highlight all the detail on it. So, and then what we're going to also use is the Simi Transfer sheet.
So cool. Did you print that or buy that way?
So, with my edible printer, you can get blank sheets from Icing Images. I don't even remember how much a pack is.
Okay, but I don't either.
Obviously, they're just this really thin white when you get them, and then you can print on them with your edible printer. Sydney also has really fun pre-printed ones on her website. That's where I got the fun holly leaves from.
So pretty.
It's on her website. Hi, Trisha. I'm in Fort Worth. Oh, we can see your name now, Jeremy. How are you? Sorry, I get distracted.
No, I'll pop them up so you can see them. They're all going to want to say hello. I love that one, Brooke.
I love it. So this one had like a little penguin, a little snowman, a little Christmas, they're really good. And they're like lollipop size too.
And our viewers don't know that, but you made that over a month ago. And look how shiny and clear it is. So see, guys, it is totally possible.
Yeah. See, like no bubbles. The only thing reflecting on there is the glitter I put on.
That's so beautiful. Of course it needs glitter.
It's Christmas. Everything's glitter, okay?
You can't show things in Cookie Smack Attack without glitter. I'm glad you understand the rules.
So I'm going to turn you down now. So
all right. Now, guys, I tried to talk her into 2 cameras, but she said no.
You don't need my funny face. I already get my funny voice. Okay? I'll probably think to you in a minute. It'll be fine.
Brooke, I see snowflake molds.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, my God.
So I just put out my other Christmas molds that I look at this mold.
Oh.
So I love this one. When I was talking last night with the other cookies I made, this would be really pretty to pour as a base and then stand a cookie up on top of.
Oh my gosh. Would you bake a cookie in that, or would you do Isomalt for your base?
Oh yeah. You could bake a cookie in that. Oh it's God. Gorgeous in Isomalt. I used it as a base for my blown snowman last year. It's so just, oh my God, it's gorgeous. I can't even put into words how gorgeous this mold is.
Brooke, can you hear that screaming noise?
No.
That's my wallet. You just totally did me in. Because I've been able to resist the frames, but I'm not going to be able to resist that.
No, you're not. Hey, you're going to save though. You got a discount code.
Right. That'll at least cover my shipping as my wallet just screams in terror.
Exactly. So I've got tiny snowflakes. I've got a medium size. This one's also very pretty. It's like red style. I'm sorry, I'm fighting with my camera. I can't find it. Holly leaves and holly berries.
Oh.
I know. I'm not helping. And then this one's really fun. It's little bows.
I love that one, especially that cameo.
Yes, I love putting those on the tops of my ornaments. The little bows, they're like really good little topper. Perfect. Perfection. So what we're gonna do, I printed a couple just because I don't know, I always do. Because guys,
Look at that
on here.
Oh my gosh.
And you don't try and peel off or anything. It's super, super thin. You're not gonna be able to peel it off.
Hey, so what are you working on? What, that yellow mat or whatever that is? What are you working on top of?
This is it's just a Teflon mat.
Okay.
I like to pour on it because I get less lines than my silicone.
I gotcha.
Which you're not gonna get a whole lot of lines on this because of the sheet, but I just like double inflating like this. My big silicone's always down here, so this is like my work one.
I love it. I love it.
So I'm gonna bring my Isomalt to a boil. Then we will let it set and let all those bubbles dissipate, and that's how you pour beautifully clear, bubble-free Isomalt. Just bring it to a boil.
So you're heating it in the microwave like 30 seconds, and then after that, 15-second increments?
Yes, correct.
In the silicone bowl?
Yes, and I use I like the OXO brand silicone bowls. They're a little thicker, and they've got the webbing, so it's not so hot on my hands.
Gotcha.
Not that my heat anymore.
Is that is that easier to hold on to as well?
It is, and they're a little more sturdy because like this gets heavy, right? The Isomalt can be heavy, so it's more sturdy in my hand, so I like them. There's no stupid questions at all, Sally. Yes, I printed this with my edible printer. It's a Simi Transfer sheet, so you're not going to be able to draw on this because it will flake off the little magical stuff that makes it adhere.
Could you draw on the sugar sheets? You know, like the Flex Draw?
Yeah.
Have you tried that?
Yeah, you can definitely. Yeah, it definitely works you can pour on like just the regular icing images sugar sheets.
Sally's not confessing to this, but she's like this fabulous, is it Zentangle, Sally? She's a Zentangle artist, which is the line drawings that create shapes. It's just gorgeous. She has a lot of pieces up on her blog, so I bet that's what she's thinking about.
That's cool. That's super fun. Oh man, that would be super cool. You should draw one on like Procreate and then print it on one of these and pour it. Hi, Sugar Bunny. Hi, Ileana.
Oh, is that who that is? Show us your name. Tell StreamYard it's okay to show us who you are. So
I brought my Isomalt to a boil here. We're gonna let it sit, let the bubbles go away. Be patient. While we're talking about patience, we'll talk about gloves. I'm a bad child. Don't do what I do. Wear gloves, okay? Cotton glove and then nitrile glove over the top. I'm a bad child. I just wear a nitrile glove. My hands don't get hot. It's fine. It's fine, okay? Just don't do what I do.
But if you're new, buy that $24.95 kit or whatever it is that has all the safety stuff in it. It's worth it.
It's got the gloves. It's got a mat. It comes with a bag of Isomalt, and you can get the more expensive of the two kits comes with the torch as well, which you will need.
Yeah, you need the torch.
You need the torch. I love her torch because you can adjust the flame higher and lower. I find kind of low, and you can warranty it if you're like me and go through torches every 6 months.
Oh, what?
It's fine.
What happens to your torches?
It gets where the little starter piece that like strikes it inside
to light
the flame, it falls off.
I gotcha.
Because it's bad. It's bad.
Hey, Allison, we're glad you made it.
Look, we have all clear, no bubbles. So I'm just going to.
That really only sat there like 30 seconds, right? It wasn't long at all.
No, not long at all. So I'm just pouring this and letting it flow out to the edges. A little bit more over here.
Jeremy, you're on a roll tonight.
I'm going to use my scribe and use a little bit help on this bottom edge. Just make sure it's all the way to the.
So are you just pulling it over?
Yeah, I'm just pulling it over gently with my scribe. Always use metal tools or silicone tools. Do not use plastic tools. They will melt. I've actually wrong one before. So
hey, what kind of fuel is in your torch? What kind of fuel is in the torch?
So fuel for the torch. I just get it's propane. You get the smaller bottles with the smaller ends.
Okay.
Butane. So for like lighters, and that's what you fill it with. It fills at the bottom. It's a whole. My husband does it. Okay. But my torch, I lightly torch the top just to make sure we didn't have any bubbles. We're good. It's perfectly clear. We're gonna let it set. We're gonna let it dry, and in the meantime,
hey, Brooke,
we're gonna play with some other sugar.
Hey, can you use this as a teachable moment and tell them how many times it took you before you got to where you were able to do that so quickly with so few bubbles and so quick on the torching?
Oh yes. So yeah, there was a lot of really ugly pieces to start with, full of bubbles. It is a process. It is getting used to, like, Isomalt is a whole nother game, really. So you have to, like fondant, gum paste, they're pretty similar, but you still had a learning curve of getting used to how they work.
Right.
Yeah, it's butane. Here's what it looks like. Butane.
Gotcha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So don't get discouraged, guys, because it doesn't happen the first time.
No. And just like these bubbles I'm going to blow you, I'll have you know, in the last 2 years, I've probably blown 1,000 bubbles to make the bubbles I can make now.
Oh, that's so awesome.
My first bubbles were really, really bad. It took like 10 tries to get something that kind of looked like a bubble. It was like a gourd shaped. It was the whole thing. I was super proud. Now that thing is in the garbage. It was real bad, okay? It was real bad.
That's so funny.
We have those moments, and we look back at them, and we see how far we've grown.
That's right. Cindy. Take pictures.
Yes, I have pictures. I might still have. Hold TV timeout.
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
So don't get discouraged, guys, because part of it is getting the feel. Even if you're using the little pre-made bricks where they've already prepped them for you, part of it is actually getting it down properly in the microwave that you're using so that you're not going too long or too short, making sure that you get to that rolling boil, and then having the patience to wait for most of the bubbles.
Yeah. You're welcome to the page. So this is the first Zoom class I ever did with Sydney. It is the first time I ever blew bubbles, and this was like my 20th try.
Oh.
This poor ornament. He's 2 years old. Okay.
So cute.
Yeah. I mean, he's real.
Aww.
He's real here. I don't.
Now, if they really,
see it. It's okay. We still love it.
That's right. We love it. And if they really hated it, they just put it back in the microwave and keep melting, right?
Exactly. That's the part. You can just reuse it. You can blow 1,000 bubbles with 1 bag of Isomalt.
Right. And practice.
Blow it. You hate it. Put it in the bowl. Redo it. Keep going.
Jeremy's digging your shirt with the patches.
Aw.
And then you had no shorts on. I didn't even notice.
It's hot in here, okay?
Jeremy. Oh, Becky, you made a Rudolph nose. Okay. That's so funny.
But see, look.
I love it.
This little bow is super cute. It hides. There's a big wonk in the front here. It's real bad. Okay?
I'm so glad that you kept it to show us, though.
Trust me, it's real. Like, look, can you? It's like there's a whole.
Oh, I gotcha.
The bow is even touching in the middle. There's daylight.
I love
it's real
it.
Bad.
I love
it's
it.
Real bad. But we love it. I mean, I kept it. There was one before really, really bad. So, oh my gosh. So it took a lot, okay? It took a lot of work.
Wait, are you seeing this? So if you haven't figured out yet, Brooke's wonderful hubby is posting links and discounts and comments.
Smart comments. Smart.
Well, you did say that you liked it, that it was real interactive in Cookie Snack Attack, and you liked that. So here we go.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I know. I can't even see him. It's all full of sprinkles and stuff.
Jeremy's loving it.
You a hero.
Wait, I think Brian's even going to get in on this and come say hello. Hold on. I think he wants to tell you hello. Come say hi. Say hi. There. You have to lean down here. Brooke's husband is doing her tech in the background, and then Jeremy's on there. So we're having a very lively show tonight.
Oh,
Do you want to hang out?
as long as there's no drama.
Well, there's always a little bit of glitter.
Always. I mean, don't you worry. I got it. Take the bow. Thank you. I'm here all night. You're such a third. Just wait till we're sir. Just take the words out. Turn on my heat lamp. So you probably see my shorts again. I'm sorry. I'll show you my shoe shack that you can kind of see it.
Oh, look. Okay. Love it.
So this is my sugar shack from Cake Safe.
Love it.
The big one. Because of course I have the big one, right? So.
Well, you probably make big structures, don't you? And that's the size box you need.
So far, 2.5 feet tall.
Wow.
I have a problem, okay?
I don't even want to know how many bags of Isomalt it takes to make a 2.5 foot structure.
You want to know? I don't even count. I didn't even count. I don't want to
Yeah, don't ask.
I just made it.
Listen, making sculptures that big is the perfect reason to go on those competition shows, because don't they provide all of that for you?
Yes, they do.
That's right. So this is another way to feed our addiction with the baking things.
And you know, I brought all the extra home with me too. All that stuff that I colored went home in my suitcase.
Oh, that's perfect.
So I got my sugar shack. I've got mine has. I'm trying to show you this. There we go. Mine has 2 bowls. I just turned on one.
Okay.
I use it to keep my sugar in a pliable condition.
Okay.
Sorry. I use that so I can work for multiple hours. Like I've kept sugar in there for 4 or 5 hours at a time, and just pulling, flowing, and
So when you're saying keep it in there, you mean after you've prepped it in the microwave, then you can just put it over there and it stays liquid?
So I prepped it in the microwave, then I'm going to pull it, which is what we're going to do right now. So I brought it to a boil. I'm going to pull it. This is a silicone mat. It's very flexible. So I'm pouring out this is my shimmery red. Thanks, Carol.
Okay, so Jeremy, we are actually streaming on my YouTube channel, on the Seriously Sweet Facebook page, and in Cookie Snack Attack, and then I think Brooke has shared it over to her page too. So all the comments are feeding back to StreamYard, and I'm just trying to put them up there as you guys are talking so you can see each other.
You're right, Ileana. There's never a serious moment. She knows. But my husband's pouring me a drink, so it'll get better in a minute too.
Well, then Jeremy will be happy because he said that's where we were going next.
Alcohol for
He already called it. Hey, tell me about that folding thing. What's the purpose of that? Is that to cool it down, or?
I'm pulling this Isomalt so I can make it to like a clay texture. So then we can blow with it, sculpt with it, those kinds of things. So I poured it out. I'm going slow at the start, just folding it over end, meeting on the edges and pushing a little air into it. And see, as it starts cooling, it starts pulling away from the edges. So then I can go a little faster because I know it's not going to splatter me.
Oh.
Then I'm just rotating around. I'm moving it around on my table as well, so that it doesn't get a hot spot underneath it. because I do have a metal table under here.
Barbie, this is the new red
the
sparkly.
New red sparkly Isomalt. You know it. All I use. and I already have the glitter on the way. Don't worry.
Wait, what do you have on the way?
Simi has a new clear glitter Isomalt.
What?
Yes. It's beautiful.
I heard another scream from my wallet.
I know. I ordered 5 bags, Amy. I ordered 5 bags.
Oh my
problem.
goodness. Well, it is Christmas time. Can it be your Christmas presents?
Yes. Yes. My stocking will be Isomalt that I put there myself.
Brooke, when you're doing all that folding though, are you doing it for like any structural reason, or is it just helping it to cool off and making sure it's mixed?
It helps it cool off. It adds air into it and it cools it, and it does make it more structurally. I ordered it already, Eliana. I ordered it there. So I'm just rolling it out. You pull it all the same direction, so you get those beautiful air striations all the same way.
Okay.
I do. Ex-husband, you already knew that. And it just makes it.
Hey, look, Carol ordered 6 bags of the new red.
Carol, I have a lot. It's a problem, okay? Carol knows. Carol and I know.
Hey, you know what I think? I think it just means you're serious about your craft and you don't want to be running short. It's almost why I have 2 of every tool now. Like if something breaks or gets misplaced, I'm ready to keep rolling.
I have 4 torches, okay?
Yeah. How many airbrushes do you have?
How many? What?
How many airbrushes?
3.
Okay, so see, we're there. We're all in the right place.
Yeah. Yeah. One that I use for cocoa butter. One that One that's my normal everyday one, and then a backup.
Oh, it's so cool.
So as you can see now, it's not just falling off into a blob. It's holding some structure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna start big. Let me get my scissors. I'm going to take off a piece of this. I fold it over into a smooth spot, cut off a piece. I'm going to cut off it's about between a gumball and a golf ball size.
That amazes me.
Under my heat lamp. So I'm going to get a drink too.
Your hubby is super proud of you, he said.
Oh.
And look, Ileana says 6 torches and a side fuel from cake play. I mean, I think you should go into these projects prepared.
We do. I mean, I had one torch go out on me in the middle of a project, one of these, and my other one I can't do with one hand, and I was so mad. I ordered 3. So I have many now. So all I've done is I torched my pipe. So there is I seasoned this before. It's got when I first got this, I cut marks in the copper, and then I seasoned it by dipping it in some Isomalt, so the Isomalt sticks better to Isomalt. Okay. So I have my box. I put the tube. It's about about an inch, 3/4 of an inch.
You scored it with your scissors, so you would know how far down to put the Isomalt.
Scored. So now I've got it on here. I just gave it one little half a pump, and we're gonna wait and let it go. It's a sugar pump, an air pump. So it blew up just a little bit of air, you can see. I'm going to push up a little stem so that when I cut it off, it's easier to remove. And then we're going to keep going, just little at a time.
Wow.
You can always put air in, you can never take more air out. So I'm just going. We're going to start with a bigger one just to kind of learn how to blow bubbles, right?
Now we saw you can grab that fan, but it's not on. So you're just getting prepared for when you have the perfect circle, right?
Exactly. So just blow it a little bit. I'm going to flip it upside down for a second, just gravity purposes. I like to blow upside down. Giving it just a little bit more air. So that is, let me fix my stem a little bit. But that is a pretty good bubble. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to flip it back over. I'm going to turn my fan on. put it in front of it, and now I'm going to cool this baby off so it doesn't lose its shape or deflate when I cut it off.
You know what would be really funny is if I get those tools in and we do this again, I having never done that, and then you do what you're doing, and let's see what it looks like.
We can do that. Booze check, butane check. I mean, yeah.
Well, we also talked about glitters. Yeah, Ileana, drop in links. Drop in links, any that you want. That is a beautiful, perfect bubble.
Too. Thank you, Carol. After 1.5 million, I ought to be able to blow a dang bubble.
It's so cute.
I love it. I love it. So you know it's cool enough when you can't push it over. So you can see I can kind of push it over still.
Okay.
So it's not quite cool enough. I'm going to keep it in front of my fan some more.
Hey, your camera's doing great because we actually could see through that sugar glass to see that you could move it. Yeah, it was doing really good.
Yay! I'm glad. I always worry about that. I feel like, yeah, it is very similar to glass blowing. There's tons of techniques from glass blowing that you can use on sugar. It's so much fun. I like air casting with molds. I just like, let's be real.
Hey, Jeremy, you know we're going to bring glitter because you're in Cookie Snack Attack. It's just how it is.
Yeah, that's how it works. Okay? There's always glitter. Always.
Gotta have the extra. Hey, is that the tube? Is that copper?
It is copper.
Okay.
Mine, better days, it's a little crooked. I realized last night that she's a little, it's okay.
Oh, okay. So Becky is saying she can blow the bubble, but she shatters them when she tries to get them off the copper. So any tips or tricks?
Yes. So we're going to do this 2 ways. This is the first way. First way, because I've got a nice little stem here, you see the pipe is here.
Mm-hmm.
You see that? The pipe is here, and then my bubble is kind of here. So I'm going to go in between here. I've got it cool, see I can't, I'm going to hold it down on the table. I'm going to move this mat so I don't burn it, so that it doesn't fly off, because bubbles do occasionally fly off. I will let you know. Fair warning. I'm going to lightly torch, rotate, lightly torch away from the bubble, not at my hand, but away from the bubble. Don't torch things you're holding them. And then I will slowly, with my scissors, cut around. Slowly, slowly, slowly.
So are you cutting or scoring it? What are you doing? How much pressure are we talking here?
I'm not cutting all the way through, because if I try to go too fast, that's when it's going to shatter.
Gotcha.
So I'm just slightly going in with my scissors, rotating until it feels, so now I've got it. You got to let that heat soak through. So then if I wanted to, I could make that a little shorter, but I'm not going to worry about it right now.
That's impressive.
I left it a little longer so we can make it an ornament. So you've got a place to put the little holder, and then where your hook. See?
And the bow. You got to have a bow.
Yeah, and the bow. See?
How cute.
Ta-da. How cute. How cute. So we'll put it over here out of the way where I don't break it.
Hey, is there different sizes of those air pumps? Like how small of a bubble can you blow?
So the air pumps all the same size.
Okay.
I had one last night that was about 1/2 inch.
Okay.
So 1/2 inch all the way across diameter. So it was it's like that big.
Very impressive.
Thank you. I will say it is easier to go big than small, but you also have to find a happy medium. So you see this, you can see through it, but it's not so thin that if I look at it wrong, it breaks.
Now, Brooke, is this something you would have to seal if you wanted it to stay shiny? Is this where you, is this? Okay.
Yes. So what I do, I wait until I'm completely done with my piece, and then I seal the whole thing. So like with this cookie, we're going to seal the cookie and all. So there is sealed closed. The end is completely closed off. if you wanted, I did it last week. So I'll show you the other way to get it off of the copper pipe. And that does leave an opening. And
okay, let me ask this question. I ask you how small because I was thinking like little see-through pieces on cookies, but Jeremy wants to know how big.
You know, as big as you want, however much you can
like
fit on
like how big can you blow a bubble?
How
big have you blown one?
Biggest I blew the pumpkins I blew for Halloween Wars were about 9 to 10 inches.
Wow.
And I blew those on camera while they were doing jump scares and trying to get me to break one, and I didn't break one.
You did great. Under pressure and with distractions, she's good under fire, y'all.
Yeah, it was good. It was good. I didn't break it. They did it twice. I know they did it on purpose while I was blowing those pumpkins because they were so big and so fragile, right? And I'm blowing this pumpkin and I'm like shaping the grooves with my fingers and they do a jump scare and I'm holding the bottom of the pumpkin and holding the tube and all of me jumps. I'm like, y'all killing me. It's not okay. So this is what I use to seal everything, PME glaze spray. It's all edible. Like I said, I do it at the end of the piece. This is what keeps your Isomalt from getting cloudy and sticky. And you stop it with the nutty jokes. No play.
No. It's PG. We have kids.
There are children in here.
Yeah. There's a few 13-year-olds that watch the show. Let's not contribute to the delinquency of minors.
No delinquency of minors.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not posting that, Jeremy.
I like it. So this is a shaker cookie yesterday.
That's so pretty.
Isn't it so pretty? I love it. I'm trying to show you my
It is beautiful. I love the piñata shakers.
I love them.
I did a Snowflake last January, and it's one of my favorites, and it's still perfectly sealed and clear.
Yeah. See, you see this one? It's 2 years old, so we're a little cloudy here. Got some cloudy spots, but I've never resealed it, and I probably should have, But look at it. It's not sticky. 2 years, guys.
It's beautiful.
2 years. Oh, I just broke the.
Oh no.
It's fine.
We're gonna put that back on, right?
Yeah,
I don't want to be responsible for your first piece that you kept breaking.
Oh, it's fine. I need space in that cabinet, if I'm being honest with you. I need space, okay?
Oh
my goodness. I'm gonna get some more. We're gonna go smaller. So we got a good example, decent size. This is here. Measure how big this one is. He's about 2.5 inches, about 2 inches. So 2 years immediately break. But it's not sticky or,
Yeah,
gross.
Exactly.
That's the point.
Yeah.
The point was,
hey, you don't spray that PME in your house, do you? Or do you have a box that you
I didn't cry.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. It's important to use the PME, but you either need to spray it in an enclosed, contained area, like with a protective box, or you need to take that outside.
Yeah, because it will stick to everything you put it on, and it will not come off.
That's right.
So it's stable. It will stay on your phone. I wear gloves because it will stay on your hands. Not that I know from experience. I know from experience.
Jeremy's volunteering to dispose of some of the sugar for you.
There's so much over there. I don't think you want to do that.
So someone told me when I first started sealing Isomalt, oh, just get the PME spray and seal it. And so I did, and they didn't tell me what I'm making sure that everyone knows, which is that keep that contained and away from things that you don't want it sticking to, or do it outside. sometimes even outside in a contained container, because it literally took me 2 years to get that stuff off some things that it stuck to the first time I used it. And when I said, hey, did you know it does this? They were like, oh, yeah.
You're like, wait, why didn't you tell me?
Yeah, so we're not friends anymore, right? You don't like me. That's why you didn't tell me, because this is really annoying. But we are still friends. But she was like, should I have told you that? I was like, you should tell everyone in the universe that. The stuff works great, but it sticks to everything.
You told me that. It's somebody that breathes that.
And that shouldn't be in teeny tiny print for people that wear glasses on those cans. It should be like on its own 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper when you buy it.
It should. So I really am in love while we were talking. I made this tiny.
So you're incredibly fast at this.
Well, what's so hard about tiny bubbles is you have like 2 pumps to get it right. Literally. You have like 2 pumps. 2 tiny pumps to get it right. Or else then it gets too big. So
that looks like the most perfect Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer nose I've ever seen.
It does, and it's also going to be just about the right size for our ornament over here. For our cookie, we're going to put a blown ornament on our cookie to give it a 3D effect.
Oh, that's so cool. Hey, I should tell them too. Now they're being very helpful, and everybody's posting links over in the comments. But if you're watching from YouTube, they're not going to be live while we're live. And on Facebook, if you're in the group that the people that are posting are in, it'll be live, but I don't think you can see it till we get done. So the links do work. You just need to wait till the live is over.
Yes. So here's the other way to get this off. So I'm going to torch on the pipe just above where the Isomalt's attached for about 10 seconds.
Okay.
On the pipe. And then I'm going to wait and let the heat dissipate into the Isomalt.
Okay.
Be patient. It's again another exercise in patience with Isomalt.
This is removal option number 2, right? That's what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm going to pull on the stem here. All right. It's not coming. It's not quite enough heat. And
hey, the normal people that still have feeling in their hand, would that be hot right now?
Yes.
Okay, so definitely the
protective. On the outside to be so bad, don't touch the pipe. The pipe is hot.
Okay.
The pipe is there, which is why I'm holding it above the metal up here.
Okay.
You can see I'm not on the pipe down here. I'm holding
gotcha.
It and then, see, now I just slide right off.
Look at that.
And now you can see there is, if you can see it in the right angle, there's a little hole in there. So if you wanted to fill it with something, which I have done, I'll show you in a minute. Filled an ornament with sprinkles last week. It was fun.
That's so cool.
But so now it just slid right off, and I can cut this stem however long or short I want it. So if you wanted it, be short, you would go right here and then roll that ball around on the silicone to seal that bottom up. Or since we're gonna take this here, hold please. Let me move some things so we can measure. If this isn't Rudolph's nose, it can be the ornament.
Hey, what does this mean? What's Ileana talking about? No water balloon isomalt bubbles. What's that mean?
No. So you can put hot water in a water balloon and dip it in isomalt to make a bubble.
Okay.
But it's it's so hard. And like your isomalt gets ruined if the bubble pops, and I just don't.
I gotcha. I saw some people doing that technique on one of the Christmas challenges, on one of the Christmas baking shows, and one of their challenges was to make water globes, and so they were all making 3D water globes.
See, I would have blown them. So as you can see, I'm kind of measuring. It's about perfect for our.
I can't. It's too cute.
Like, how cute.
That's adorable.
And it's just gonna be so cute. So this is always check if your isomalt's done with a tool, not your hand. You know, it is
Okay.
hot.
Oh yeah. Oh
But
Lord.
the magic of the transfer sheet, okay? So this is white, right? Cool. We peel it off, and you can see through it.
Look at that.
And see? Now I can
Okay,
take
now tell them one more time for the people that joined late. That is actually a Simi transfer sheet, not a sugar sheet.
Yes. So
Okay.
it's a transfer sheet. You can see on the sheet here that it pulled the image off, and this has left the acetate backing.
And she used
So
an edible ink printer to print her images.
Yeah. So I have an edible printer from Icing Images. I have a Cricut from Icing Images.
They love it.
Yes, they love me and and my wallet too.
No, I mean everyone that's watching is loving your project.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad they like it. Yay! My husband asks what this lunatic's doing every day.
That's beautiful. And adding a 3D bubble is just like even another next level.
Yeah. So we poured this. We're gonna add the bubble. We're gonna cut this. We're gonna paint this first. So
okay.
It's cookie, but I want to accent some of these ridges and details and really make that. So we're gonna put some shadows in the crevices and some bronzy luster on top.
Okay.
That's not what I wanted.
So you have not PME sprayed that Isomalt yet, right? Because you're painting, you're going to seal it all at once.
Yeah. So I'm going to do all of it all at once.
Awesome.
So I'm going to wait and cut this so we know exactly what size we want it to be.
How long do you have to wait to make that decision so that the ball won't shatter?
So as long as I just lightly torch, not on this bubble, it'll be okay.
Okay.
So you can cut it at any point.
Okay.
Massive changes will cause cracking. So don't use freeze spray on Isomalt. Don't put it in the fridge or don't do that. When I put Isomalt on cakes for accents, I put those last. The cake stays in the fridge still when I pull it out before delivery or pickup, then I put the Isomalt pieces on and it goes out the door. Those are all sealed, obviously, all the pieces, so that protects it for an extended amount of time on the cake, but I'm not going to stick it in the fridge in that humidity and push it to its limit.
Gotcha.
There's no reason to do that.
Okay.
So we don't do that. So I have here, this is Doux, D-O-U-X, edible lusters. I found them at CookieCon, and I really am liking, I think it was CookieCon, one of them. I'm really liking this stuff.
I don't know how I missed that product, but I didn't see that. Who had that?
I thought they were there. Maybe they were at the ISIS thing. I don't remember.
Can tell you, I have booked time in my schedule for the vendor hall this time and the sugar show. I missed so much stuff that I wanted to spend more time on.
And then I have this is a Roxy and Rich black luster. If you can tell, I have all the brands.
Hey, have you tried the new Black Pearl from the Sugar Art?
No, but I want it.
Oh, it's shimmery black. It was perfect for Halloween. You got to get some.
I need it.
And also, Ileana's saying if you don't have the edible printer, Icing Images can custom print for $14 link to follow. That's awesome. Thank you for telling us that.
Yeah, Sydney's got some pre-printed ones. I have my printer, so I've never actually inquired on that. So thank you for sharing. Heather, you almost missed it. You don't even love me.
We actually thought you were on here earlier because of a comment, but it was Jeremy.
We did. We did think you were here.
That's so funny.
She's my favorite Canadian. No offense. She's just my favorite. She's mine.
Heather says, I do love you.
I know you do. Don't worry. I have a drink too.
That the sugar show at CookieCon was mind-blowing. And I can't wait to spend more time in there because I really wanted to go and do some really particular videos, but it closed 2 hours earlier than I thought.
I know. So what I'm using here is Rokum Quick Dry Essence. You can obviously use alcohol or
Wait, say that again. It's Rokum what?
Quick Dry Essence.
Okay.
So it dries. I found it dries even faster than like Everclear or vodka.
Oh,
and
okay.
I have a hard time with Everclear here, so I use.
Wait, I thought you were in Texas. Can't you guys get the 190?
I don't remember. I drink my alcohol. I don't paint with it. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I was pretty sure that maybe not. Maybe you can't get it, but whatever state it is that can get the 190.
I've never looked for that. I don't know.
I have to tell you, some of the high proof alcohols like that, the 190s, I am often very surprised that they don't eat straight through the cookies that we're painting on. Because I mean, it would eat the paint off a car if you poured it on it. It's so strong.
I know it. So I'm getting down in these creases.
And you like this better than dry dusting for your shadowing?
I do. It just gives me, I don't know, it gives me a more intense effect. And I'm not very good at dry dusting. It just kind of goes everywhere. So I find this is more contained.
Okay. Well, you probably have more control too.
Black. So what was that?
I said you probably have more control to get that antique look that shadowed way down in the crevices.
Exactly. I can just put it down. So and you could, especially with the lighter color, you could definitely dry dust that over the top because it's okay if it gets over some of this darker. Like painting, especially on a cookie because it's so porous. On fondant, it's a little different, you know, which you can. I have done. Put fondant in this mold and like with a really thinly and then put it over the top of the cookie.
Okay.
So that's also an option, but I just really like how the cookie itself looks, especially with in the gingerbread color.
Well, there better be snowflake molds left when this is over because that's got to come live in my life. I'm going to need that.
Cindy might have to make more.
Yes, but don't buy all those up while we're on the live, you guys. I must have that big snowflake mold. Like as soon as I saw it, I have something in mind.
I know, right?
Yes, I have something I'm working on, and I thought, oh, as soon as I saw it, I was like, can I bake a cookie in that? I need that for a base for something.
Oh, yes, you do. You definitely can. I love it. I love.
Becky's laughing at me because I said need. But I do. I need that to complete a project.
I need all of them.
We need all of the things. We have a problem. We don't require an intervention.
Right now, I will eventually need it. Know that. I'm certain I will eventually need it.
I do wish we had some way to have like an online library checkout where we could share a lot of these things. But it would never work because I would need the thing I let someone borrow, and then I would need it immediately, right?
Yeah, because I don't far enough ahead to know I need it in a week. I know I need it now.
So funny.
Let's be real.
Let's see what Jeremy's up to here.
Oh, good. Oh, goodness. Do tell. Do tell.
Jeremy. He's being funny. Anything into a need. Well, listen, if I am going to use it to make something that's going to generate any income, it doesn't matter if it's 2 cents, then it is a need. Oh, and Laura, you have that frame mold. You got it at CookieCon. Have you used it yet? Do you like it? And then Barbie needs, yeah, I know. I got Barbie hooked on fondant molds.
Oh, yeah. You can use these with fondant. You can use them with anything.
Oh, I love it.
With Isomalt, but you know, you can use them with anything. So you can already see what a difference that has made.
That's insane, the detail.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes, I love it.
Right? I love that.
So do you have a Christmas tree that's full of just all kinds of cookie and Isomalt ornaments? I wanted to ask you that.
Not yet. It's in the works.
Ileana, it's in the works. You should have
Yeah.
enough. Ileana's asking if you have the Flex Form Snowflake. Is that the one you showed at the beginning?
No, I'll show you them though. I have them. Let me. Don't get me sidetracked.
No, keep going. We'll come back to it. I'll remember.
Yes, they're super cool. You put them. They're made of the same material as the Flex Forms, and they're I don't know how to put. They're super like silicone, so you can put it down and then pour over it, and it's gonna take that shape. And you flip it over and just peel it out, and it's got that snowflake, whatever shape, indented into the Isomalt.
So nice. Brooke, you're so lucky right now that I don't have control of the zoom of your camera, because can you see me trying to crawl into my computer screen? I'm like, oh, look at that.
And I couldn't get it to zoom, so now I'm
No, you're fine, and your camera's doing great. It's just I'm so like entranced by this. I'm trying to get closer and closer.
You want me to lower it?
No, you're fine. You can see it. It's just, when people really like something and they lean in, I just happen to catch a view of myself on the camera, and I'm like, oh, I'm up in the computer here. I really like that you can bake in those molds too. I mean, that's going to be insane.
Right?
Yes.
It's insane. It's game changing. It really is. I am loving this bronze on top of here.
That's gorgeous.
Oh my gosh. It looks
that looks like an antique photo frame right there. Beautiful.
Not cookie, guys. It's not even. It's cookie.
Look at that.
Oh.
Hey, so Brooke, in the competition shows, do you feel like they kind of ding you if you use? Well, I guess it depends on the show. Before I even ask the question, I'll just give you the caveat that it probably depends on the show. But do they ding you when you use a lot of Isomalt on a cookie?
I don't think so. I think they are impressed by it because nobody else does it.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
And the only reason I'm asking is I started watching an old run on the Christmas Cookie Challenge. And there was some people in there doing some beautiful bits and pieces with Isomalt, and I was so impressed. And then there was just a couple of the judges were like, it's a cookie competition.
See, I think, and I will give you that. I think the opinion on that has changed over time also.
Okay. Now this was like a 5 years ago.
Yeah, so I think it has changed somewhat to where they're kind of like, they realize that those people that did that, they're few and far between.
Yeah, it's not as common of an art, right?
I mean, it's not, I will say that in my opinion, sugar has kind of, oh my God. Look at it.
Wow.
How pretty that is.
That's beautiful. And I can't tell from here, but when you bake in the mold, do you get natural texture in that cookie?
Yeah, there's a little bit of natural bubbles.
Okay.
Like texture. So I'll post a really good picture afterwards.
Wow. Brooke, that's gorgeous.
The
level of detail. Now, I will say I was also watching the gingerbread show, which was mind-blowing. I would love to know how to really do that really well. So let's just say I already planned a series of cutters, but the people that knew how to use Isomalt to create their windows, it was mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing.
We're in agreement. So I'm going to move this now.
So we're going to need you to go on that show. Can you get on that show?
We can try. You're going to go.
Well, I'm not committing to that. I could probably be talked into it. If you don't want to be the winning team, because I don't know anything about that yet, but I'm telling you, it's something that I'm going to be doing by Christmas next year. I'm going to be demoing that because I've already started working on that.
just slightly torching and rolling. Sorry, I get distracted.
Shelly, we've actually only met in person one time. Brooke and I, we met at CookieCon, but we have been virtually being acquainted since the pandemic started. And she is a rock star, Heather. She's killing it tonight. Look at this.
I love Heather.
I want Brooke to go on all of the shows because she's really entertaining. If you didn't watch Halloween Wars, absolutely fabulous.
Did she laugh at my singing the gummies?
It's so funny.
I was crying laughing at myself on Halloween Wars.
Oh, now, Shelly, the people that know each other, like over in the feed, they're regular cookie snack attackers. And so they do have a chat thing going on. And I always encourage them to chat because part of the fun of the group is actually building relationships.
Yeah, it really is.
Hey, Charlotte loves this. She's saying it's beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We're going to.
And everyone loves you.
Aw. I love this group. I really do. I love coming in this group because y'all are all so sweet and supportive and laugh at me and with me.
No, always with you, never at.
Wait. Me? No.
I'm reading it. I'm having to focus on what he was saying. Do we have a quorum? That's hilarious. Oh, that's so funny.
My Isomalt got a little warm under my lamp because I wasn't paying attention to it, and that's okay.
Hey, can you see what Ileana just put up that she could hear you singing over her way?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
You know, honestly, I think people enjoy that sort of stuff because it just kind of brings them down into normal atmosphere, right?
The producers were laughing at me the whole time. They were like, "We can't with you. We're supposed to be serious, and you're singing." Yeah. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Hey, look, Sally is saying what we're all thinking is that you're making this look so easy. But I literally, this is mesmerizing to me. I could watch hours of video of you doing this stuff before I tackled it. I feel like I would be soaking it all in.
You're so sweet. So what I did here, since I did not explain myself everywhere, I'm going to put this back under here.
Oh, and by the way, guys, that Isomalt she just poured, she prepped that at the very beginning, which was over an hour ago. And that's been under that heat lamp. So that heat lamp is very important if you're going to do this seriously.
Yes, it really is. It really, really is, honestly.
Look at that.
I'm making the topper for this little ornament ring.
Okay.
And so I'm trying to get it kind of square with my mat.
Me too, Becky. When we were doing sunflowers at CookieCon, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We were. So I've just lightly.
Jeremy says you're flexing because you're doing stuff while telling stories, making jokes, and we're live.
That's just how my brain works. Like I don't even realize I'm just like doing it at this point. It just is second nature to me. So I'm just doing it, and then I'm like, oh right, you should probably tell people what you're doing.
This is really mesmerizing, though.
I forget. It's okay.
That's so cool.
So I am gently. So then this is still warm, so I can round it off a little bit. And I'm going to paint it so it looks like the top, right?
Heather, she hasn't technically sung it yet tonight, but she's getting sing-songy when she's talking. So either that drink is loaded that she's been having, or she's getting tired on us. I'm not sure which yet.
All of the above.
Where's the heat lamp from? Is that from Simi Cakes too?
The heat lamp is from Cake Stage.
Okay. Cake Stage?
Yes, it is a sugar shack.
Oh, Cake Safe. Ileana's got the link there, but you won't be able to click on that link till the live is over. And remember,
Ileana's
you cannot
on it.
Huh? Yeah, no, she's doing great tonight.
I love her. She's my sugar buddy. It's so funny. Halloween Wars. Carol, you're right. I don't need drinks to sing.
I love
He's
it.
not right. It's fine. It's fine.
That's so funny.
These people that have been doing these lives with me for a year now know that I'm either going to sing or break into an accent or
Hey,
both.
Laura's saying you can get a heat lamp bulb from Walmart. Is that the same sort of thing that you're using over there?
The bulb itself, yes. You want it to be a clear 250 watt bulb.
Okay.
The shack itself that I have the bulb in is from CakeSafe. I should have clarified on that. I apologize. The shack itself is from CakeSafe. It is like a plexi box, basically.
Okay.
I code for CakeSafe, but I only get 4 a year, so
Okay.
I'm out of code CakeSafe for this year. But if you follow my Instagram and Facebook, I share every time I get them for a week. I get 4 a year.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I like it. They're super, super sweet people. Super sweet people.
Becky, don't burn down the house. Don't burn down the house.
No burning down the house, okay?
That's right.
It wasn't my fault.
I have to say though, Brooke, you make this look effortless. Like, I'm afraid they're not going to be careful enough. So we'll just say, total disclaimer, we're not responsible if you don't follow the directions or if you go rogue and test some wild thing without the proper safety equipment. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Feel free to reach out with questions.
Yes.
Isn't it cute?
Yes.
Reach out with questions anytime. I will answer. Friend me. I don't care. So what I'm gonna do? Sorry, you're not down at what I'm doing.
Do you know this? Jeremy wants Fiddler on the Roof Matchmaker with the Australian accent because he's not asking a lot.
I don't know that song. Give me another one.
Yeah, Becky's saying definitely respect this stuff.
Yes. So, like, don't be scared of it or anything like that, because at the end of the day, we work with hot ovens all day, every day, right? It's not science, or it is science. It's not rocket science, though. We work with hot ovens. This is not any hotter than your oven.
Okay.
But you just have to respect it, right?
Yeah.
So wear your gloves. Mind what you're doing. I've burned myself really bad a couple times. I tipped a bowl over on my leg wearing shorts and burned my leg really, really bad. So I've done it. We've all done it. You're gonna burn yourself. The severity is, up to how much attention you pay.
Holy moly!
What I'm gonna do, I am melting this Isomalt so I can attach our little ornament on here.
You know, honestly, when you said you were blowing the ornament for the Grinch to hold, I thought you were just going to do this like super simple little bulb. But here you've made the bulb, you've made the collar, you've made the hanger. Look at that.
And now, watch this. We're going to.
Oh, man.
Take the hanger.
Oh, Heather's saying that was a bad day, the day you burned yourself.
She knows. I messaged her because I needed something off. I had to have something to think about besides my leg. It was real bad.
That's a good idea. Ileana's saying to keep an ice pack on standby for sugar burns.
Yes. Yes.
I bet you do know this song. I bet, Brooke, if you read this real quick, I bet you do know it.
Oh, matchmaker, make me a match.
All right, there you go, Jeremy. That was just for you.
You're welcome.
Oh, and Ileana has just posted a link as an alternative to a heat lamp, what Sydney uses during her class, and the video shows you how to build it at home. So that's awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you for posting that.
It's super awesome. It's a PVC setup. You can pop it down. So the CakeSafe, the Sugar Shack also folds down. It's all cool. I use sugar so much that mine doesn't fold down.
That is so stinking cute. Look at that.
I'm in love.
Listen, I cannot believe how shiny your Isomalt is, and it's perfect and no bubbles, and that frame. Oh my word!
The frame. It looks so. I mean, it was beautiful before, but the painting just goes to a whole nother level, right?
Yes. And then what's the last thing that you're going to do? Is the last thing the actual sealing?
Yep. The last thing is we'll seal it, which I'm not going to show you because I'm not going to do it inside.
Yeah, because it'll get all over your camera.
Exactly. But I take mine out of my garage on top of my big lay down freezer, and I put parchment down, and I have a box that goes on the wall, and that's where I spray stuff.
You spray the whole thing literally though, right? The top, the sides, the back, and just let it dry.
Yeah, so it is all, because it's so fragile on the front, I'll probably hold it with my gloves and spray the back and let it dry, and then set it down and spray the front, and then let it dry. It's all good. Brilliant! You're right, Heather.
Amazing. Jeremy agrees. Wait, and someone's saying no ice pack. They're saying cold water with ice in a bucket, dunk your burn for 20 minutes at a time. You mean 20 seconds, or do you really mean 20 minutes?
That was a really bad day. Yeah, my husband's remembering the day. It was really bad. It was really bad. I still have a scar. It's fine.
Oh no, Brooke, that's gorgeous.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a stunning piece. What are you putting on there now? Is that glitter?
You know what I'm putting on there now?
Yes.
Glitter.
I love it.
From the Sugar Art.
Now, can you hold that up so they can see what that hollyberry looks like on the clear Isomalt? Like, you can tell it's red, right?
Oh yeah, you can see the red.
Oh, I love it. By the way, did you order their new rainbow diamond dust?
I'm gonna get that and the black pearl.
Okay, for sure get the black pearl. Oh, and by the way, they have another color, a sterling pearl color out, since you like to paint on your frames. Yes. It's a sterling pearl called Almond. Can you see this if I hold? No, you really can't. But it's sterling pearl almond. It is so pretty.
Is that like a champagne-y?
Yes, it's a little darker than champagne or pink champagne, but it's got it's just beautiful. It's got the mica in it, so if you dust with it, you get a shimmer, but it's almost like it's darker than copper. I don't know, it's just beautiful. I found it this year, and I think I actually picked it up at CookieCon, but if you don't have that, buy that too.
I will.
and Brilliant Sparkle. If you don't have Brilliant Sparkle, get some Brilliant Sparkle, because it's Christmas.
Yes.
You need Brilliant Sparkle.
Obviously.
I'm absolutely mesmerized with that.
This red shimmer is so stinking gorgeous.
So when you said earlier you can only get that now, is that literally limited edition?
Yes. Limited edition.
Okay, so she's only going to have that at Christmas?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. And then in a minute, come back and tell us about other colors. And then they're asking, how do you package and sell a cookie like that?
So with this, I would have it, I've got different size boxes. Obviously, we all do, right? So something like this, I've just got like little individual boxes that are about 2 inches tall. So it would sit in that by itself. You can, I don't do spread and all that. I'll put tissue paper sometimes, but just like that by itself. The fun thing about these, so like I did a small one, but Sydney has a frame that's like this big, like, sorry, you can't see my hand. Like this. I need 2 cameras.
Next time, we'll be ready.
Yes, next time. But it's like that, and you could do that like as the centerpiece, and then she said she'll carry it till Valentine's. Yay! We have more time.
Yes. Big frame. Go back to the big frame.
So big frame, you could do that as like a centerpiece for a set of cookies. So do somebody's face in the picture frame, and then like for graduation, graduation picture, and then graduation cookies around it.
Yes.
It's like a platter.
Yes.
So it's something that you don't have to do every cookie like this. You could do one cookie like this and then do coordinating cookies around it.
But you know what's so cool about doing a cookie like that, especially that larger frame? It would be very easy to attach some pieces to the back to make it stand up like an actual photo frame as your centerpiece or your cake topper.
Easily.
Gorgeous.
Stand it up. Yes.
Gorgeous,
now,
gorgeous. What are you grabbing?
The Flex Form Snowflakes. Please ignore my very large bucket.
Is that all colored Isomalt, Brooke?
Yes.
Do you need my address? You just mail a little of that to Culpepper.
I'm hoarding.
At least it doesn't go bad. So
This
it's
is
fine.
just stuff that's not opened, okay?
Hey, seriously, the new colors that she's releasing, if someone wants to experiment with this for Christmas, what should they get? And Jeremy's got to go, so he's saying pleasure, and he'll see us later.
Thank you. And I saw your comment. Thank you. Very sweet. So here are the Snowflake flex form molds. So they're very thin little.
Is that
silicone.
to do an imprint? Is that what that's for?
Yeah. You can lay them. You can put. Let me flip you down. You can lay them. I've got tons here, guys. I've got flowers. I have a boot because I'm in Texas.
Oh.
You can put those down. Then you could put a cutter around it, a metal cutter. You can put the flex form. Which, hold on if I can get one. These are the flex forms, so you can do any shape you want, right?
Oh,
so
I gotcha.
You put this down. You put these in here. You pour your Isomalt. Then when it's dry, you pull this off. You lift it up. You peel these out, and you have the imprint in Isomalt.
Oh.
Isn't that cool?
Yes. You see the smoke coming out right now? My brain is like, oh my goodness, what can I do with that?
All the things, everything.
And look, Ileana's saying clear, red, blue, yellow, green, purple, pink, orange. When did all these colors come out? She hasn't always had these, has she?
She's been adding over the last year and so.
Okay.
So I mean, half sphere. We've got little frangipans. We've got little hearts. We've got leaves, like a daisy.
Cindy knows.
I have
it's
tiny, like a tiny ladybug.
Look at that.
It's so cute.
Oh, those are adorable.
My food. Yes. So I haven't even opened yet.
And Heather's saying Sydney made suckers with those for Halloween.
Yeah, so she has, you can put these down, then put like a small round cutter around it.
Thank you for the link for the frames.
So like a metal cutter, circle cutter. Put that in the middle. Pour your Isomalt, right? And then when it's dry or hard, you pull the cutter off, and then you just stick a stick on the back. Pull that out, and you put a lollipop with that in it.
Hey, do you have to prep that cutter in any way, or does it just pop out?
So all you have to do most of the time, like if it's smooth like this, you're okay. But you can prep it with just regular cooking spray. Spray a little regular cooking spray on it, wipe it down with a paper towel, and then you're good to go.
Sally, wallet. I can hear Sally's wallet screaming.
Yeah. Yeah. I have the Ileana. You know I have all of these.
That's gorgeous.
So there's a lollipop mold. Hold on.
Look at that. Now, seriously, I'm just going to send you my address, and you just pack some of that up and send it to Culpepper. Whenever you're ready to do you're the professional doing it, and Amy's like the comedian doing it. I'm ready.
Yes.
We'll do the same item. What was that show that was on where people nailed it? We'll do our own cookie snack attack version of nailed it. That's what we'll do.
Mats, which are amazing.
Look at that. Look at the spider web.
And those are really fun. So I've poured pieces, and then once it's dry, just torch it and then push down on it. And then
I have an idea.
On it.
Brooke, we have to be ready. We have to be ready to do a Halloween gingerbread house next year.
Yes, we do.
Let's do that.
Doing it. We're doing. I also have, these are from Chef Rubber, but I have bones.
Oh, do you have a skeleton?
I can make a skeleton. I have skeleton heads.
Oh, I love it.
I have.
Brooke, is that whole tub, is that a drawer, a thin drawer, or a deep drawer full of molds?
Those are
Have they not
3
seen
deep
Ringo?
drawers full of molds. Yes, I saw. You saw Ringo. That's
Huh?
3 deep drawers. You saw Ringo when we did the Halloween.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Yes. Wait, which one? That was one of the mats that my heart flipped for. The spider web. Is that what you're talking about, Sally?
The cobblestone, and she's got a brick one that's really good.
Oh.
She can show. You're the best, Liliana.
I mean, that's amazing. Priscilla, we're all going to need another job to have all of the things.
I have a pain bottle. I have a Coke can. Sydney just came out with new little 3-inch martini and margarita glasses.
I saw that. Did you get them both?
Both.
Does any of this stuff ever make it to be a wrapped up gift under your tree? Any of it? Or does it just go right into the studio? Yeah.
Just right.
Yeah, I just, like the other day, something came and I was like, this is my Christmas. I'm going to use it now.
That's exactly right. I'm like,
just give me the thing.
So in Sydney's group games every couple months, and we were playing bingo, and I won one of the rounds of bingo. And somebody else had won. They're like, "Oh, I'll message you my address." And I'm like, "Do you need my address?" And she's like, "I don't need your address."
Yeah, I know what you want. You need a professional intervention.
For you. Fine.
Oh. It's too funny. Ileana, I can't thank you enough for posting all of these links. The cobblestone one is the one Sally wants. You said that, right, Brooke?
Yes.
Oh my God.
It's amazing.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And thank you, Ileana, again for posting all of these links because I know people are going to be on them. And don't forget the code. What's your code, Brooke?
Simi Bunny.
Simi Bunny. Okay. SIMI Bunny, BUNNY?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So use that code to get 10%, you guys. So, Brooke, a couple of days ago, I did a demo on lace mats. Do you do anything with lace mats?
I haven't in a while. I would have to play.
So
So
let me tell you this, the game changer, if you got sick of it because it was very frustrating. I was talking to Debbie from Icing Images when we were at CookieCon. Yes. Listen, I'm telling you, I took out every mat that I had bought that I was ready to give away or throw away because I was so frustrated with the other product. And Debbie was like, just try this first. And so I watched a whole bunch of videos and total game changer on making edible lace. Like if I had 20 foot of counter space, I'd put every mat out and just keep going until I made all of them again because it was game changer. So that's the thing I keep trying to stress in the group. Everybody's going to find something they're really attracted to because it naturally leans into their gifting, so to speak. Right. So keep trying.
Yeah.
Because I have a real, I want
to play with Isomalt and it doesn't work. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's Fondant and me. We don't talk.
Yeah.
We're not friends.
I got it. But even if you're never going to pull 3-foot Isomalt sugar statues, it's so fun to play with it at Christmas time to make ornaments and garland. Hey, Shorty, how you doing? Hi. You got taller since our last show.
Oh, he got so big. Are you so sad? Sweet dreams, baby.
Is he going to bed?
At times.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, he's so sad.
But just keep trying. And if you need anything, I know Brooke is always there for questions. Sydney is really great about questions. There's several people in Cookie Snack Attack that are already playing with the Isomalt. So I'm sure you guys can bounce stuff off each other.
For sure.
Thank you. This was the best.
It was so much fun.
Well, we love having you on here. So just plan your next project. And I can put a suggestion out there if you want it.
Oh, I love suggestions.
So let's do something in January once Christmas is over, and let's do those snowflakes.
Oh, yes.
So it'll give me time to order some stuff in, and I'll show you my very amateur version with Isomalt versus your very professional, I've been on the Food Network version.
You got my wheels turning now.
Yeah, because you know what I've been dying to make for a couple of years, and I think that Snowflake's going to work for me to be the base. I've been dying to make those stand-up letters.
Yes.
So I think I'm going to get that mold in and see if I can get that to work to do a whole winter scene.
You could. Oh, yes.
And
I'm going to do it after. You do it. Okay? Okay.
Okay,
Deal.
so I don't want to put any more on anybody before Christmas because everything is so packed right now. And there's so many good free things on for people to watch. But let's plan for January.
I'm doing blown sugar ornaments next week.
Oh, where is that going to be?
Global Cake Artists Unite is the group.
Is it a private group that we have to get in to watch?
You can join, but it automatically joins you, kind of thing.
Okay, so if I join that, can I go in and then share it over to our group? Is it going to be shareable?
I'll see. I'll find it and I'll group if I can.
Okay, if it's shareable, I'll put up an event and bring you right into here too.
Perfect.
Oh,
yeah,
so much fun. All right. Well, we know that you have.
So Heather's on the 7th and I'm on the 8th.
Oh wait, will you come back into the Cookie Snack Attack group and post that, because we would love to watch both of you.
Yes,
I know you have littles to get in bed, so I won't keep you.
Okay. Huh? You know, Mama's in the kitchen. He knows.
You haven't left the house, so it's okay, right?
No, exactly. I have not left the house.
What else are you going to be doing besides next week? Is there anything before Christmas they should stay tuned for?
Just that one before Christmas. Other than that, I'm going to be making things for people.
For the people, I know. I'm taking vacation. Anyone that's watching, just so you all know, and no one gets crazy, I am taking Christmas vacation and New Year's vacation. So I hope you scheduled early, because literally the December schedule is really packed. I just basically have the next 3 weeks, and then you won't see me again until after New Year's. Well, you guys will see me because I'm going to spend lots of time with you, but my locals won't see me. I have some things in mind that I want to make for CookieCon.
Oh yes.
And I have to travel. It's a very long travel day to get there this time. Like, it's going to be 14 hours of traveling. So you're driving?
Oh, are you going to fly or drive?
I got to fly because I'm East Coast and Reno's way distant over there. So I'll be flying, and I've got to bring stuff for my elective class. So I wanted to carry that on, but now I'm trying to figure out how I can pack the stuff that I need to pre-make for my electives class, because I have a very particular piece that I want to make for the sugar show. Now that I've actually seen the sugar show in person, now I know.
Call me.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Okay. So that's what I'm going to work on my vacation. And then when I watched one of those gingerbread shows, and I heard that lady say she spent 200 hours, she's been known to spend 200 hours on one piece, I was like, all right.
Yeah. Some of those people are amazing.
I can't believe it. But listen, this Isomalt skill you have, man, you totally should get hooked up with somebody who does do gingerbread houses and do that show. You'd be hilarious on there. You could do all of the fancy windows.
They get so serious on that show. They would be like, "You gotta go. You can't."
Yeah, that's exactly why they need you, lady. Exactly why, right there, because you gotta have fun while you're doing this. It just brings a little more love to the project.
That's my.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I had a couple moments on Halloween where I was stressed out, but I was just like, you know what? It's just cake. It's just cake. It's just cake.
That's right. Breathe.
I cried cake over 2 days. So
but I think you and me and Heather together would be a hot mess, because I'm not sure there would be anything but laughing and songs.
We're gonna have a whole show dance.
That's right. We'll be our own show. We won't need anyone else to participate.
This is reality television at its best.
Well, one thing is for sure, they'd either want us back every time, or we'd never be invited back again.
me one or the other.
We don't roll halfway. That's so funny.
Nope. All the way.
Oh, Carol. Yes. So Ileana posted that group link, guys, if you want to get in on that. So you can watch Heather on the 7th, Brooke on the 8th. Okay. And then Heather, Carol is saying she's been working on a gingerbread house for a year. And then Heather's,
We went to Sugar World musical. Yes.
So funny.
What hit them?
The trouble that we would get in might be too much for some people.
I know.
Hey, thank you so much.
This was back in Canada after that.
Say that again. What would happen?
They might not let me back in Canada after that.
Maybe, or they might be like, bring the funny Americans.
Like, bring her back. She's funny.
That's right. That's hilarious.
She's bring her back.
Thank you. Thank you for coming on and doing this tonight, because it's always so much fun when you come on as an instructor. We love it, and we love that you are sharing your art. Yes. Well, you can come visit anytime. I know you're in the group on the regular, but you can come be a guest instructor anytime you have something that you want to. Anytime.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
All right, well, guys, fun. I'm going to end the live so that you guys can go on to something else. Brooke, hang out with me for just a second. And wait, what does this say? No, we accept any funny people.
Thank God.
Heather, they can't make you leave because you are Canadian. The rest of us could get a short trip to the airport. And Ileana saying thanks a million. Night, Heather. All right, bye, guys. We'll see you on the next one.
Yes.